Roger Federer trying to deny Djokovic a 42nd straight win, trying to deny him #1, although that may just be temporary. And for himself, trying to get another shot at Nadal.
He still hasn't dropped a set. So he's really positioning himself beautifully. I mean, if Roger could pull this off, the idea that he would have to go through Djokovic to get to Nadal to win this title for the second time, I mean, that's just... We've been talking about the rivalry between Roger and Nadal and now Djokovic. But he's been kind of pushed off to the side of that. Among the three of them, I mean, Federer's the one who's done the least amount this year. He's won 1 title.
Well, I was to say, what he's doing today, and tonight's making it that, because he hasn't beaten either Djokovic or Nadal this year. He's 0-5 against him.
He's won 1 title.
He's risen to the occasion here with the help of the crowd. He's energized, and he looks like he's been waiting 6 months for this chance since he lost to Djokovic in the semis in Australia. How much can those other tournaments possibly matter to Federer at this stage? This is what he's living for.
Well, he won the year-end championships, played in London, indoors, a really hard court, a really quick court,
Djokovic.
low bouncing, perfect for his style. And he was so aggressive. That he could be doing this, outdoors, windy conditions, red clay, against a guy who hasn't lost in so long. That's pretty impressive.
Only to have to face the ultimate challenge. Someone he's never beaten here, Nadal.
Djokovic.
So Djokovic gets a hold. The quick history, Djokovic has come back once in his career from 2 sets down against the wily Guillermo Garcia Lopez at Wimbledon. Yes.
And to paraphrase a famous quote from the world of politics, I know Guillermo Garcia Lopez. Roger Federer.
It's good.
Put it mildly.
Roger Federer has twice lost after being up 2 sets. But their history now: Leighton Hewitt, Davis Cup 2003, David Nalbandian year-end event 2005. Nalbandian was a player that probably gave Federer, when Roger was first breaking in, probably gave him more trouble than anybody.
Nalbandian has a great game. Very, very talented. Didn't play here. Supposedly he's going to play in the grass court season. Guy that didn't commit enough to the conditioning that you need now out there on the tour. Very talented. And if Djokovic were to come back, Mary, he's not going to finish tonight, I don't think. At most, he could win the 3rd and 4th set. This would be played tomorrow.
8 o'clock Paris time. I'm just so surprised, John, that he's not showing more positive body language. You know, I mean, why not show that you
show that you want it? Right?
Show that you want it. Put some pressure on the other guy.
It's like the left side and right side of the brain. One thing's telling you one thing, the other's like, gosh, I feel a lot of pressure. Why am I feeling it so much?
And it really shows up in the feet, doesn't it? It shows up there. It shows up in your serve. Very, very hard to move. He's trying to get himself going.
Well, here's the type of thing he needs right now. Get that early lead in this 3rd set. That was a bit of a gift there.
15-40.
This will make him want it more if he gets this break. He's been fighting himself for the better part of a half an hour. Something positive finally. Federer has been, in addition to serving great, spectacular at the net.
30-40.
29 to be 30 in August. He looks like he hasn't lost anything physically. There's the break.
Djokovic.
It's tough when that crowd starts giving some noise. It's going,
Djokovic mène 2-0.
that ball was out, wasn't it? And Federer's got to keep playing the point. That threw him just enough.
Well, John, when they walked out on the court, Federer got a huge hand. And then Djokovic came out, and it was much more subdued. And I think Djokovic must have felt, wait a minute, don't you guys like me? I'm playing great this year. You know,
Finally. Thank God.
come on, man.
Something-
Yeah.
Come on, help me up there. Dad's taken off. He's too irritated now. Mom had left in the
you
second set.
can't-
It's rough up there. Talk about a demanding father.
15-0.
It'll be interesting to see for Federer if this becomes more physical.
4-0.
How great a shape is he in? We've talked about Djokovic's conditioning, being fitter than ever. Certainly this is something that Roger doesn't want to have to test, but it looks like he's going to have to dig a little deeper here.
En tout cas,
There's my pal, Goran Ivanisevic, playing the seniors doubles.
How's his serve?
He still serves big, really big. And he looks pretty young there still. He could be out there on the tour. That shoulder had held up.
Saw Stefan Edberg earlier today. Those Swedes really age poorly, don't they? Man.
What a mess. Yeah. Oh, look how confident Federer is now. He's moving quickly enough to take that big forehand swing.
One thing I will say about Djokovic, he's got to do a better job with his footwork. Unlike Federer, he was in trouble and managed to do something pretty good there with that forehand. Not alert enough yet for Djokovic. Still, though, has gotten a lead here, finally.
40.
Something to feel good about on the changeover. Sit down and say, I'm up 3-love now.
Well, Djokovic trying to send a message. Starts 3-love in the third. Well, Djokovic is, at least after 2+ hours, delivering this little message to Federer that I'm not going to go away.
This you came just in time to see. Back from that commercial, rifling that ball. This is why he's undefeated, with shots like that. Suddenly he's come to life here. Glad to see that he's finding some reserve, some will, showing some real heart here. Because it would have been an absolute shame if he had gone away in 3 sets. And now it's getting a little bit dicier for Federer.
He played a couple of loose points in that last game, Roger. He might be giving the wrong message to Djokovic. Tried that drop shot.
Needs to win this game here. He doesn't want to get 4-love down, double break. Try to get back into this set. If he gets down 4-love, he'd start worrying about how much energy he was expending. But at the moment, still firmly with the belief he could come back and pull this out. That was interesting. Djokovic had stopped moving. I mean, he had conceded the point if Federer had gone to the open court, but he decided to trick him. He thought perhaps Djokovic was going to move, and then he just nailed it right at him. That's actually was smart play. The other play was the lob, and Federer was not expecting that.
Federer splits the center with his 10th ace.
You talk about holding it to the last instant. That was really nicely done by Federer.
Drill me and here's what I do to you.
The year he won in 2009, that's the shot he took out on this court. We'd almost never seen him play it. He never liked playing drop shots, Federer. He realized how good it was, especially on clay, when everyone's playing so far back.
She knows how to pick him.
Pace yourself.
We'll be with you live 9 tomorrow morning Eastern time for the women's final.
He was just determined to say, I can hit my forehand better than yours there.
But